I got like 6 minutes, bro. Chop, hurry up.
Bro.
Yeah, this guy's wasting my time.
He's
This guy
waiting
is
for the
gonna,
Discord
he's
message.
really gonna wait out until I have to leave my break.
Okay, let's do
smart guy.
Hey G1, how many?
Wise
Hey
coach,
G1,
wise
how many
coach.
beings do you worship, man?
How many beings? We worship one being.
Awesome. So is a rational being gonna be an entity by which possesses its own mind, will, and consciousness?
Oh, he got
Repeat it.
ChatGPT out.
Is a rational being going to be an entity which possesses a mind and what?
Mind, will, and its own mind, will, and consciousness. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So that would mean the Father and the Son have the same will, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when Jesus says, "I seek not of my own will, only by the will of my Father," what does that mean?
Yeah, it just
I
means
can of my
that
own self do nothing, only by the will of my Father.
yes. Okay, so you're referencing John chapter 5. Yeah, so if you go to John chapter 5, is indicating that Christ's will is numerically the same as the Father, such that Christ will not do anything independent of the Father.
Wait.
Right?
But
Christ will do
why
the
is his
same
will?
as the Father.
Wait.
That's why
Why is
Christ
his?
is numerically the same as the Father, so the Father.
Wait.
Right?
But
Christ will do
why
the
is his
same
will?
as the Father.
Wait.
That's why
Why is
Christ
his will?
says, that's why I'm not
Why
done
is his will
talking. I'm not done
distinct?
talking.
Let him
I'm not done
finish.
talking.
Go ahead.
That's why Christ says, whatever the Father does, the Son will do the same. I'm not
Distinct.
done talking.
Let him finish.
Whatever the Father does, the Son will do the same. Just as the Father gives and raises life, Christ does the same. So we're showing where Christ and the Father will the same thing because they are God. Just as the Father, Christ does the same. So we're showing.
Yeah, but why are the wills distinct? It says not my will, only the Father's will.
Not my will and the Father's will.
Yeah, but why are the wills only the Father's will?
Where does it say that in John 5? It doesn't say that in John 5. You're mixing John 5 with Matthew 28. Where does it say that? It doesn't say that in John 5. You're mixing John 5 with Matthew 28. Where does it say that in John 5?
I quoted you 2 verses, by the way. So.
Well, no, I just told you John 5. You're mixing John 5 with Matthew, like I just stated.
Okay, what is I can't of my own self do nothing, only by the will of my Father.
5 with Matthew, like I just stated.
There.
Yeah, in what's it called in Matthew? Wait, what? You just mixed both of the verses together. He mixed it both. Yeah, mixed both of the verses together. Both of the verses together. Is this guy dumb? No, what verse is that? Read it right now. Go.
I don't know the verse. I just quoted it to you though.
So both of the verses together. Is this guy dumb?
No, the verse. I just quoted it to you though.
So wait. So you went to ChatGPT? Don't tell me you went to ChatGPT.
I didn't go to ChatGPT.
Okay, so where did he get these quotes from?
Wait, G1, how did he not know?
Wait, hold on. So where did he get these quotes from?
Wait, G1,
wait.
Logic.
Where did he get? Wait, hold on. Let me actually get the passage. Watch this.
Bro, it's pretty simple,
He
right?
said he doesn't.
Wait, Logic. Where did he?
Bro, it's pretty simple, right?
He said he doesn't know. Wait, he said he doesn't know the verse he just quoted.
Bro, on God, I didn't get that from ChatGPT.
Wait, one sec. You said I don't know the verse I just quoted. You just said that just now. But prior to, right? You said I quoted you 2 verses. How would you know you quoted 2 verses if you don't even know the verse?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. What? This guy he's capping. Look,
this guy's putting the fries in the.
Wait, hold on. Let me show you. This guy's a donor.
Fries.
This is why if you don't read the Bible, you wouldn't know.
All right. Luke 22:42. Go ahead.
So you read this passage?
Read Luke 22:42. Go ahead.
You read it since you have the passage there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go screenshot. I'm gonna go screenshot it so I can pull it up.
It says so. Jesus replied.
So wait. So Luke 2:42. Yeah, read that passage. Because look right here. See, it says it right here. It says John 5. It says so. Jesus replied, "Truly, I tell you, the Son could do nothing by himself unless he sees the Father doing it. For whatever the Father does, the Son also does. So it shows that Christ and the Father don't work independently.
Awesome. So watch this guy get destroyed. All right. Awesome. Watch this guy get destroyed with Luke 22:42. Big screen me.
I want a big screen you, huh? So say the Father, if you're willing, remove the cup from you. This guy's an idiot.
42. Big screen me.
Willing, remove the cup from you. This guy's an idiot. So the Father, if you're willing, remove the cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but your wills be done.
Oh, yeah. not my. Who?
The cup from me. Nevertheless, not my.
Who's the reference for not my will?
Not my will is going to be indexed to Christ, and what this means is.
So not Christ's will, but the Father's will.
I'm telling you what that means.
Bro, stop manifesting, dude. Stop being disingenuous.
Stop yapping. Go ahead,
Is this
You're
guy
finish.
being
right?
dishonest, bro. You're being
You want me
dishonest.
to
Dude,
explain
you
what the passage
fucking
Let
means?
him
idiot.
give
How's
the
he
verse. Shut
It's
up.
manifested?
very
Let me
clear and
shut
explicit,
up.
bro. The wills are distinct.
The
Okay, so
human
let him
will is
explain.
distinct. The human will, of course, is going to be distinct from the divine will. When you read that
Oh my
passage, it's
gosh.
speaking about Christ's human will
So Jesus
being
has few wills.
subservient towards
That's
the
just
Does he have
Father.
few
special
wills?
If
pleading,
you go
man.
to
That's just
shut the
special
hell up,
pleading.
bro.
Are you a
Shut the hell
fucking
up.
idiot? How's it
If you
special
go to,
pleading?
if you go to
Like
Mac,
expected under
if you
the
go to,
theory.
if you go,
Getting insulted.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh my
then you
lord.
start
Be
interrupt me.
quiet. You don't. This is. Stop.
Fran
So
Because they're
interrupted
gonna
you,
try
but
to.
whenever I
Stop.
interrupt,
Stop.
it's
Stop.
okay.
Stop. Stop.
you,
Shut up.
he,
Shut up.
what?
G1, wait. They're gonna try to do this chaos thing, so he doesn't have to address any blunders he made or actually deal with
That's
the
not what I was
argument.
trying to do.
Okay, cool. So be quiet till he's finished, and then he'll be quiet till you're finished. Let's be adults.
Thank you. I've got like 2 minutes left. I can cook him in 2 minutes.
He made or actually deal with
That's
the
not what I was
argument.
trying to do.
Finished, and then he'll be quiet till you're finished. Let's be.
So yeah, in that passage, right, it's speaking about Christ's human will being subservient towards the Father's will,
Where does it
which we
say human
accept
will?
because
Go
when we
ahead.
go to Philippians chapter 2, it's speaking about Christ's human will being the Father's will,
Where does it
which we
say human
accept
will?
because
Go
when we
ahead.
go to Philippians chapter 2, it says Christ became a humble servant. When you go to Mark 10:45, it says Christ came to serve and not to be served. So that passage is being prefaced to his human nature. Whereas when you go to like John chapter 5, verses 19, when Christ is saying that wherever the Father does, he does the same. He cannot do he can't do anything opposite. Verses 19, when Christ is saying that he does the same, he cannot do he can't do anything opposite to what the Father does. And we can understand that if you go to the succeeding passages, that's speaking about divine actions, because it says, just as the Father gives life, the Son does the same. Giving life is going to be a quality which pertains to the divinity, not the humanity, right? So that pertains to the divine will in John chapter 5, but in that passage which you reference is the human will. So of course Christ being man and God, right? And guess what? Like you said earlier, a rational nature, right, is going to have a will and an intellect. Since Christ has two rational natures, then he's going to have two wills and two intellect.
2 operations, mashallah. No, I'm joking.
Also, can you
Sorry.
explain to us how it's special pleading? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna respond to what he said. Yeah, so they're still gonna have
How it's special pleading? Go ahead.
two distinct wills. They're still gonna have two separate wills. And can you show me where it says it's his human will? Go ahead. Have two distinct wills. They're still gonna have. And can you show me where it says it's his human will? Go ahead.
The human will is going to be implicit, because when we go to like John chapter 1 verses 14, what does it say? The word of God became flesh. Go to like John chapter 1 verses 14, word of God became flesh, right? And when you go to like Hebrews chapter 2 verses 17,
Okay,
it
how does
says
that
Christ was
indicate the
like
will
us,
is the
right?
human will?
And what that means, it means Christ
Okay,
was
how
man.
come
Christ was
the
like
will
us,
is the
right?
human
And
will? How come?
can
Wait,
you shut the
hold
hell
on,
up,
hold on.
bro?
Finish.
Why are you interrupting me, bro?
Bro. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so
How come?
can you shut the
hold
hell
on.
up, bro? Can you?
Finish.
Okay, so I have to start again because I don't even think that you heard what I said, right? So you asked me, how do we know it's the human will, right? We understand what I said, right? Right. We understand the context of that passage when we look at the New Gospels or the New Testament taken collectively, not in isolation. So if you go to John 1:14, it says the word of God became flesh. Christ is the word of God. When you go to Hebrews chapter 2 and Hebrews chapter 1, it speaks about how Christ was like us, i.e. being a man, right? A man, right, is going to have, guess what? A human spirit and a human body. And in order to be a man, you need to have all of the faculties pertaining to a man, which is going to be a human will and a human intellect. And since we believe that Christ is truly man, right, Christ truly had a human will and a human intellect. And when you go to, guess what, Jeremiah 32:26, it says God, i.e. the Lord itself, is the Lord of all flesh. And since Christ took upon flesh, then the Father is going to be the Lord, right, over Christ in relation to his humanity. So when Christ is saying, not as I will, but as you will, Christ is fulfilling his role as a servant, as you see in Philippians chapter 2.
Perfect. So first of all, he's using John 1:1, which is like outdated at this point, wholly low tier. Also, notice how he answered everything but what I asked him. He never gave the verse where it says the will is going to be the will of the human nature, right? He just gave me verses like, oh, John 1:1, John 1:14, the word became flesh. That doesn't prove that the will is gonna be the human will. What?
Wait, well, he did say it was
Is
going
that
to
your
be
Wait,
response?
this
Wait,
Is that your
seems
to
response?
like
be
Because
fair,
you didn't answer
wait,
my
Oh
question.
wait, that's
to
a
be
dog
fair,
shit
King Hat,
response.
one
John
sec.
1 is
Wait,
outdated.
Is
What
is
the
that
King
is that your
Hat,
is that
to
your
be
response?
fair,
Holy low
wait, to
tier, bro.
be,
John 1, seriously?
one sec. You asked him to find,
fuck.
It,
wait, your response was that he didn't show the verse where it says this, right? But he did clarify that it's going to be implicit. So, like, that's a verbatim fallacy? Are you looking
so
for it, like,
wait, is
word
that
for
his
That's
word?
not a
response, Kian?
verbatim
Wait,
fallacy.
Kian, is
No.
that his response?
Yeah.
Okay, so beautiful.
Yeah, I agree. I
So you
agree. It
don't
doesn't have
wait,
to
hold
be
on, you don't respond,
explicit.
then now
Oh
let me
my
respond.
god,
You
dude.
you
I'm
don't. You was don't.
responding.
Go
So
ahead.
what more do you need to add? Go on.
Yeah, I understand it doesn't have to be explicit, but you didn't give me a verse where in any sense it says that the will is gonna be the human will. When it says, I seek not my will, only the will of the Father.
Okay, is Christ a human?
Yes, he is.
Okay, if Christ is a human, does he have everything which pertains to a human, right?
Yes, of
Essentially
course.
speaking.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So if Christ didn't have a human will, would he be human?
If he didn't have a human will, would he be human? No.
Okay, cool. So if Christ is saying not my will but your will, what does that mean?
I mean, you're just presupposing he's God.
I'm
You
asking,
can't.
what do you mean?
You're asking me what it means?
Yeah, what it means. Go on.
What does what mean?
Yeah, when Christ says not my will but your will, what does that mean?
Yeah, he's saying not my will, only the Father's will.
And what will? And is this talking about his human will or his divine will? Go on.
You're presupposing he's God.
I'm
though.
asking you, what does that mean? When Christ is saying not my will, right? And we understand Christ is a human, right? And if
It's
Christ
two
is a human,
distinct
then he's going to
wills.
have a human will. And I'm
It's
asking
separate
you,
wills.
what kind of will does Christ have in that passage, which he's referencing? Go on.
According to you, he has two wills.
I'm talking about according to what do you think that means? I'm not talking about I already gave my position.
According to you, he has two wills.
I'm talking about you're saying my position isn't the case. So now I'm interrogating your position. So what does that mean? When Christ is saying,
Awesome. So
not my
you
will,
what,
is that the
awesome.
human will? You're saying my position isn't the case. So what does that mean? When Christ is saying, oh, yes or no?
Awesome. So you said earlier, everything the Son does, the Father does, right? Everything the Father does, the Son does, right?
That's not really responding to my
That's
question,
not
isn't
the
it?
question. Is it the
So I'm
human
gonna
will?
repeat the question one more
It
time.
has everything.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
repeat
yeah,
the
it's
question
wills,
again.
right? It's okay.
I'm gonna
yeah, it
repeat
has
the question
everything
again,
to do
buddy.
with it. Yeah, I'm
You
ready for the
agreed
response.
with two propositions. The first proposition, Christ is truly human. The second proposition, anything pertaining to a human, right? A human's gonna have, essentially speaking. And what's included in that set is going to be human will. Since Christ is a human, he's gonna have a human will, right? So essentially speaking. And he's gonna have a human will, right? So when we go to that passage, when Christ is saying, not my will, but your will, what kind of will does Christ have? In that passage, go on. And the will does Christ have? Go on. Is it divine or is it human? Which one?
Yeah. So again, you're presupposing he's
Which
God.
one? Which one?
Also,
I'm
yeah,
asking
you
about
said.
what you
Yeah, I
take it
want
to
to
be.
know because earlier you said
I
everything the
gave you
Father
my
does, the
position.
Son
No.
does. Everything the
I
Son
gave
does,
you
the
my
Father
position.
does.
Look, you're not
Wait,
even
come on,
tracking.
be honest
I
and
gave
just
you
answer
my
the
position.
question.
I gave you
Bro,
my
just answer
position.
the question,
You
bro.
said
We
my
all know
Wait,
that
position
just
you
isn't the
answer the
case.
question.
Earlier you said
I
everything the
gave you
Father
my
does, the
position.
Son
No.
does. Everything the
I
Son
gave
does,
you
the
my
Father
position.
does.
You my
Just answer the
position.
question.
I gave you
Bro,
my
just answer the
position.
question.
What
He's not
human?
presupposing.
What kind of will
Wait,
does
he's
Christ
not
have?
presupposing. Yeah, he's not presupposing a divine will. If you don't think there's a divine will, just
So
say what
okay. So what is it?
will
Is it a
pertain.
divine?
He's
What
not
human?
presupposing
What kind of will does?
a divine will. If you don't think there's a divine will, just
So
say what
okay. So what is it?
will
Is it a
pertain.
divine will? Is it a human will? Is it angelic will? What
it's
kind of? Is
human
it
will.
alien will? Is it human will?
Yep.
Oh, so when I told you, right, it means human will, you said it doesn't mean human will, but now you're saying it means human will. You see how you contradicted yourself, buddy?
No, I made a mistake when I said that.
Oh, you made a mistake?
I was
Oh, so you
thinking
made a
divine
blunder.
will.
Okay. See, I just cooked you. I'm gone, right?
He's cooked. He's
No,
cooked.
no, no, no.
Halas,
Stay on, stay on,
halas,
stay on.
halas. Clip that.
I made a
He's
mistake.
cooked.
No, I made a mistake.
This guy was trying to argue that
No,
it's not
don't
his
be
human
dishonest,
will.
bro.
What?
Don't leave, bro. Don't leave.
Wait, what was the mistake? Go ahead.
I just said I made a mistake. I said human will.
Wait, so you don't think he had a human will? So you don't think Christ was a human?
No,
Mashallah.
what? Holy straw man. No. Holy straw man. No, I agree he has a human will. What?
So
Wait,
it was.
Kat.
So the mistake was not saying it was a human will. Then.
Oh my gosh. No, I said it's not the human will, but I agree. It is the human will. That's
Wait,
what I
Kat.
said. I
So,
made
so
a
you
mistake.
believe that? Wait, hold on, Kat. So you believe that the will that was distinct with the Father is not the human will. What will is it then?
Bro, I just correct. Oh my god, y'all are
Okay,
slow,
so then
dude.
you don't have an argument.
I just
Exactly.
said that was the mistake that I made. What?
So your mistake was the argument? Making the argument?
Yeah, the argument is that they have what? Oh my gosh, yeah.
Wait, so to clarify, your mistake was that you said that it's not a human will, but it is.
He said